Hey, Brett. So I've just read your family discovery essay, and I wanted to give you some feedback about it. I think what you have here is tons of great material. So you have this, all these lovely stories about your grandmother. Your writing is perfectly clear. The essay is not confusing in any way. There are some really sweet and wonderfully specific moments in it, which is totally great. I feel like the thing that it needs now, the thing that's next, and it's interesting that you say that free writing is a way that you are able to capture connections between things and your own ideas, and I feel like what it needs next is for you to do that in the essay. So really, the best place to look in an essay to figure out how it's working is in its divisio. So if we go here to divisio, I've sort of put it in orange. I'm trying to make this a little bit bigger so that I would remember to point to it. Here it is. She's a huge influence, your grandmother, on how I've grown, and this is very apparent when I compare how we look at the world. So the scope of that, if we use that word scope, is really, really broad. And that sets you up then to do an essay that feels like, I use the example of throwing a rock across the top of the water, that it skips from one thought to the next. Now, what you've done, you've really listened in class, that's what it looks like to me, or you came already knowing. That's totally possible. You've written thorough paragraphs. We have lots of really clear support, lots of specific examples, but still the connection between these sort of chunks is not established by you yet. So, or it's established in this really, really so far general way. So influence, and there's a lot of sameness basically around it. So the thing I want to encourage you about is to go back to the free writing, is to reconsider what the divisio might be. So how could you really say something? So the essay is well organized and it's well supported. It's doing, in some ways I guess I could say it's reading like a 5-paragraph essay. I don't know that it's 5 paragraphs, but in the sense that it's giving us 3 chunks of something, and then it puts us as the reader in the position to know what the chunks have to do with one another. And I'm going to push you on that. I want to push you on that. So go back to the sort of divisio writing table to say, what do you really want to say about your grandmother? I think one of the things that's scope that's particularly emergent in the essay that's not showing in the divisio yet is the fact that you're really comparing your college lives to each other. And that's where it's coming out and saying out loud, so that then we're just looking right there. So I think that's where I want to send you, right? So the essay is passing right now, but if you want to push it to the next place, divisio capture is the place to go. And then once you decide what you want to say about this, what is all the impact of this? So you're the same, but then what's the big deal about that to you? I know there is one, right? And then when you establish that, then you can figure out how to structure the essay around that. Okay, that's my encouragement to you. On the sentence level, I'm giving everybody one thing to do, and I want to push you to be looking at more complex pieces of punctuation. You're using primarily just the comma right now, so go study up on colon, semicolon, dash, and consider trying to integrate these pieces into your writing as well. Okay, it's always a joy to have you in class, Brett. Good luck on this. Okay.